YOKU'S Island Express is one part adventure game and one part pinball puzzler. In the game, you play as Yoku, a dung beetle who just got hired to be the postmaster of an island called Mokumana. And as soon as Yoku arrives on Mokumana, they're immediately confronted with one of the biggest problems the island has ever had. Their deity has been attacked by something very sinister. So now a dung beetle that delivers mail has to help unravel the mystery of why a god has been attacked. This is the premise for YOKU'S Island Express, but before we get too far into the game itself, my name is Dan and welcome to my YouTube channel. We talk about video games here, so if that's something you like hearing about, do yourself a favor and subscribe. So let's get into it and talk about why I think YOKU'S Island Express is one of the next games you should play. Accessibility and playability is this game's greatest strength. You can pick it right up and play. There's hardly any real need to learn. By now, most people are probably familiar with pinball, so when those sections show up, you won't be that surprised and you will be delighted at how nice it feels to play pinball as a dung beetle on an island in this very colorful setting. And speaking of pinball, one of the most noteworthy things about YOKU'S Island Express is the way it integrates pinball seamlessly into the entire experience. Each pinball puzzle builds upon the last, and it's never too far out of reach. The difficulty does not spike too often, although it can be challenging in parts. If you've ever played pinball, you know that it's supposed to be a little challenging, and I think YOKU'S Island Express balances that really well. And speaking of real life pinball, let's talk about how YOKU'S Island Express handles it when you lose and mess up. Throughout the game, you'll be collecting fruit. It's sort of the way the game handles points. You'll get fruit from all your pinball puzzles. You'll also find some out in the wild in the world itself. Ultimately, you're going to wind up using the fruit as a currency throughout the island of Mokumana. You'll use it to unlock chests, unlock paddles that will send you to different areas of the map, and you'll also use it to unlock the B line, which is the game's fast travel system. It's a great name for a game about bugs. The B line is amazing. It's a good pun. This game's got a lot of personality, but we're not there yet. Anyway, so when you slip between the paddles in YOKU'S Island Express, you lose 10 fruit, and that's honestly not that high of a price. You'll likely make that right back in the puzzle that you just failed at, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. YOKU'S Island Express is very welcoming to you when you fail, so take advantage of that and really enjoy this game for what it is. So I just mentioned the personality of YOKU'S Island Express, but it's worth saying that this game has something of a deep lore, but it doesn't really go out of its way to explain it to you. You don't really need to know why a dung beetle is the postmaster of an island called Mokumana, where a bird was previously the postmaster, which only makes a little sense more than the dung beetle, but the characters in this game are very cute, very nice to look at. The art is gorgeous. It's all hand-drawn, but you don't really need to know why it exists. You just know that it does. You don't even need to know why the island suddenly needs the dung beetle male person to handle this huge problem that could probably be figured out by somebody else. And I can totally imagine this scenario that the developers had other spherical characters in mind, maybe a hedgehog or something. I think that's kind of been done already, but lo and behold, I'm really happy that a dung beetle rolling a ball around is a male person. I just think there's something great about that, and it sort of encapsulates everything good about YOKU'S Island Express outside of the gameplay. And just to talk about the gameplay a little more, it's really worth noting that YOKU'S Island Express is heavily inspired by games like Super Metroid and Castlevania. And you've also got areas that are locked by abilities and lots of exploring that you can do, a lot of different tricks. There's also a little finesse that you have to figure out as you go. And ultimately the story's fine, but the game just really has a lot to it. I can't stress enough just how good this game is for players of all levels. So whether you're a hardcore gamer or you're just somebody who plays every couple of weeks, you'll probably enjoy YOKU'S Island Express. The characters are fun, the art's adorable, the music's really good. It just hit a chord with me. It also could be the fact that I paid $5 for it. It was on sale a lot on the Switch. I don't think it is anymore, but if you do see it go on sale, it's totally worth picking up. And if you do wind up picking up YOKU'S Island Express, please let me know in the comments which of the characters is your favorite. What do you like about this game? Did you enjoy it? I think I enjoyed it a little too much, so let me know in the comments what you think of this game. And if you like this video, if it helped you to decide to buy YOKU'S Island Express, do me a favor and like it. That's a great way to indicate to me and to YouTube that you like this video. But ultimately, I'm extremely grateful that you watched my video, so thank you for doing that. Thank you for letting me talk your ear off about YOKU'S Island Express. Going into the new year, I'm gonna try to do some new things on my channel, so as I try these things out, please let me know what you think. I'll be experimenting just a bit. Maybe we'll have some gameplay come back. maybe some more roundups. Maybe I'll talk about more than one game in a video. It's a bold new year. Happy New Year. I hope you all have a safe and healthy new year, and I will see you in the next video.